So that says live on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast episode 99. Man, and last week we're going to be in the double digits. We're moving up to 3 digits next week.
Yep.
And
we're just as bad.
Yeah, we're still that garbage truck on fire.
Yep.
The highest quality garbage here on the College Cheese Podcast. And as always, I am your host, Al. And joining me are the regulars. Joe's here.
Yep.
Aaron's here.
What's up, guys?
I don't know why I didn't. There he is. I don't know why I didn't switch to your camera. You're loud as hell. Anyway. Good loud, not bad loud. Anyway, yeah, Nate's not here. Hopefully he'll be here next week. I think he said he's going to be here next week because he said that that he won't miss the 100th episode. At least I hope not. So anyway, yo, guess what else is today? It's that ever so anticipated launch day of everybody's favorite Block Builder 5. I don't know. I was trying to think of something like some shit indie game that came out today. Anyway, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, supposedly.
Oh no, I can confirm it's out. It's definitely out.
It's not out until Nate can confirm it's out.
Oh, okay. Well,
no kidding. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out. And have you played it at all, Aaron?
Yep, I got it around like 2:30 in the mail, and I'm about an hour into it.
I thought you were gonna say 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck delivery service delivers that late or that early?
Yeah, and you know what? It's kind of funny because I ended up getting the collector's edition, and I opened it up. I'll tell you what it came inside. You get a pen. You get a steel case that's empty.
Okay.
You get the game case.
And you don't get the game.
I don't know why they just didn't give you this the metal or the whatever case with the game inside of it and whatnot. I don't know why they had to give you 2 cases. And you get this flimsy art book, which is pretty cool, but
I mean, I hope so.
A little
I mean,
thin, but you know.
So how much did that run you? 100?
Yeah, just about with shipping and handling. Yeah, just about.
Shipping? Nice.
Shipping and handling. Okay. Yep.
So yeah, from what obviously we're not going to talk about it too much because obviously it's brand new and you're only about an hour into it and all that stuff.
I do have some things to talk about, like graphic wise. Is the graphics look very like texturized rubber? It looks very like shiny, and you ever like held like a medicine ball in your hand?
Yeah.
It's almost like if you were reach your hand inside your TV and touch Sora and everybody, you would feel that same type of texture.
So rubber.
Yeah, everybody looks very rubberized.
So okay, so does it look like Kingdom Hearts?
It looks like Kingdom Hearts. It plays like Kingdom Hearts. They added a lot of stuff from like Kingdom Hearts 2, and they added in like the flow motion from Dream Drop Distance. So all of that stuff is back in the like forms that are coming back from like Kingdom Hearts 2. Like you had your like second forms. I just got finished transforming into a Heartless. But you have to fill up like a gauge, and then you have a focus meter for like your like different keyblades do like different like focus type attacks and whatnot. But
is that a story spoiler? Being able to turn into a Heartless?
No, because I think everybody kind of figured that they were bringing like a lot of the stuff back from the previous games. So.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I don't really want to get into like spoilers territory just in case somebody hears this. I don't know.
It's not really a big spoiler. It's more like a mechanic spoiler, kind of, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not.
So it looks like Kingdom Hearts, plays like Kingdom Hearts, smells like Kingdom Hearts, tastes like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think like I was on Twitter, and I think like most of the people that I've seen tweet about it say it's really good. One person said I saw saying that it feels more like a movie. So there's a lot of cutscenes and not a lot of gameplay.
For right now, it's like equal parts of both.
Okay.
I would say, like a lot of the, even like some of the boss battles in the beginning of the game seem like more cinematic than the other games are.
Okay.
They're more like mechanic based.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, hopefully be able to get Nate's input on it next week. Or
Yeah, he's probably playing it himself, or probably going to play it sometime this week. I'm not sure if he took off.
yeah, didn't he say he was taking a vacation soon? So
Yeah,
hopefully
so
he'll
he's going to be on that Kingdom Hearts game probably.
probably. Let's see. You know what game people ain't going to be grinding on anytime soon? Metroid Prime 4.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Because that got pushed back because they got to start from scratch.
yep, that old Final Fantasy VII remake excuse.
Wouldn't really call it an excuse.
Well,
but
you know what I mean.
yeah,
They're reworking the game from the ground up. So
yeah. Because I mean, I'm like at least they were open about it, and they said that they're bringing in Retro Studios, which is the studio that made the original Metroid Primes. So
yeah,
because they didn't even say like what studio was working on it, because everybody assumed it was Bandai, but it was never confirmed that it was Bandai Namco. So I don't know.
no offense, I don't want Bandai Namco working on a Final Fantasy. Not Final
I was
Fantasy.
saying we're not talking about Final
Metroid Prime.
Fantasy. Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Metro Prime game. I would rather you just go back to the people that originally made the Metro Prime games.
Right. And like they put out Nintendo put out a video explaining it, and I'm like, it's gotten a pretty positive reception from what I've seen. Because I mean, I'm sure people appreciate it. Like, yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that they gotta delay the game because they gotta start over from scratch. But at least like I said, they were open about it. And
That means you probably won't see the game until like 2021, most likely.
2020, 2021, something like that.
No.
But yeah, kind of like no, in a way, it's kind of like when what's that game that's coming out, Joe? That's like made by the person who made what's Castlevania? Was like the Bloodstain or whatever.
Oh yeah, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Yeah, and how they're bringing in Way Forward to work on it, which is really good because Way Forward is a really good company, really good developer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But yeah, I mean, delayed games, they'll eventually be good, while a rush game is always bad. Well, will always be, well, not always, but yeah.
Yeah, that's how the saying goes anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, if they have the script and everything for Metro Prime 4, then conceivably you could see like a release date probably like middle of next year if they just have to work on like the gameplay of the game and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, they're saying they got to start from scratch. So
yeah. Then
again, like we don't like, but then again, like we don't really know like how far along that game was. It's like, are they like how much progress are they losing?
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, on some DOA news, yo, Rido's back.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone excited for that?
I mean, he was fun to play in 5. He had a couple cool throws. He's a very power-based Mugen Tenshin guy.
Aaron?
He's the heavyweight of the Mugen Tenshin clan.
Isn't he the heaviest character? Or is Bass the heaviest character? I'm pretty sure Rido's the heaviest.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a heaviest, because I only know of the 4 weight classes being heavy, middle, light, and ultralight.
Okay.
And the only ultralight was Alpha 152, and she's not in 6 right now.
Right.
As far as we know. But then again, it might be, DOA 6 last round.
It's possible. I mean,
so you never.
That's usually what they do with fight. Like I'm not saying DOA is guilty of it. I mean, we see that with a lot of fighting games. Where it's like here's the first version, and then like a year or two later, here's the next version. Here's and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I think Street Fighter was the only one to do like have like 3 different versions: the base, the like arcade, and then the final one. Didn't
Uh,
they?
Blaze Blue did that, I believe.
Well, yeah, Blaze Blue is another one. Well, in
There's been a
terms of like
couple others.
3, no, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Blaze Blue's done it. I would say Tekken's done it, just because like with 7, but then again, it's like because they had the arcade version, which was Tekken. It was Tekken 7, and then Fated Retribution, which was technically the next version, which was the console version, and so on and so forth.
No. So yeah, Street Fighter was the one that came to my mind the first. I couldn't think of any ones else after that, but
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully Billy never finds out about that. About Raito, I mean.
Yeah.
Just because, like, it's like because Raito to DOA is like Balrog to Street Fighter, where it's like you mentioned Balrog to Billy, then it's like okay, not to throw Billy under the bus. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the background story of the character makes me like him even less, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he would be a character I would like to play moveset wise either, but I never actually gave him like a real effort to try to learn.
Well, to be fair, you don't really play heavy characters.
No, I
don't. But yeah, I think I'm only like not really excited, but I don't really say excited is the word, but yeah, it's like seeing Raito in DOA 6 is like okay, that's cool because maybe this means that they're bringing everybody back, like Joe said in the Slack.
Yeah.
So this could mean, hey, Momiji could be coming back.
Yep.
Or Rachel.
Momiji,
or
Leon, maybe Rachel.
Genfu.
I think that's it.
I think that's it, actually.
Because the others are like crossover characters.
Right.
That and the original Tengu, which I believe was just replaced by Neo Tengu.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't the original Tengu dead? But then again, it's like just bring him back. It's like just make him cyborg.
Yeah.
Not really. But yeah, like you said, he's replaced by Neo Tengu.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying, Aaron?
I was just saying a lot of those characters, if we don't see them immediately, then we'll probably see them as DLC.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious as to what the story is going to be like graphically. From the demo, like I said, Hayabusa looks amazing. His armor, especially around the face, like his forehead guard, is a little bit sharper than what it was.
Yeah, like from what I played of the online demo, I enjoyed it. It's pretty good.
Also makes me wonder if they're going to come out with another Ninja Gaiden.
I mean, it depends on the demand. So I'm sure if a lot of people demand it, then like developers will eventually listen.
No, eventually.
Well, speaking of which, Capcom has said if the fans demand it, they are very eager to work on the remake of Resident Evil 3.
Okay. Because apparently that RE2 remake is doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some I haven't read any reviews, but the consensus one I've seen from news sites and Twitter and stuff like that, it's pretty positive and a lot of people enjoying and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's like fucking Mr. X, aka the Tyrant, is paving the way for that Resident Evil 3 remake because he behaves almost exactly how Nemesis would.
Okay. Have you found out what your dad thinks of it yet?
Nope, not yet. I haven't talked to him yet.
I just remember, I was mentioning it to Joe. Sorry to cut you off, Aaron.
No, it's fine.
I was on Twitter and, I think Pat was like, hey, I'm going to stream. This was before the game came out, so I think it was the demo or something. And it's like, oh, come see me stream this demo. And then some dude replied with, how many times is Pat going to have to change his pants because of all the jizz in his pants? To which Pat responded with, I will sit in the stew and it'll make me stronger. Anyways,
That's our ginger overlord, everybody.
what do you mean our ginger overlord? Who's our?
I mean, I embrace our ginger overlord.
I wouldn't call him an overlord. I'd call him more of a munchkin. Anyway, yeah, that RE2 remake, from what I hear, is pretty good, which is good because that means Resident Evil. It wasn't getting the best rap for a while. Like, would you say with like maybe 5 and 6 or just 6, Joe?
Probably just 6. Because like 5 was dodgy. Like there was a good amount of people that liked it. There was a good amount of people that didn't like it.
Yeah, that's the one me and you co-opted, Joe. One day we just went through the whole game in like about 4 hours.
Something like that.
Yeah, with Chris Redfield and
That was the one that caused a lot of controversy, right? Because it's like because you were killing black people or something.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, with because RE6, it had has a dodgy reputation. But then 7 came out and 7 was well received, and this RE2 remake is being well received. So good to see that series is seemingly on the up and up.
Mm.
So inevitably we'll get to that RE4 remake, so that can be put on every platform again.
Who was the main bad guy for 2?
It's Annette Birkin, I guess, technically.
That's the scientist lady, right?
Yeah, that's William Birkin's wife.
Okay.
She was the one that created the G virus. Started distributing that to people.
Okay.
Was 5 the last time you see Wesker, by the way?
Yeah. It's like it's heavily implied that he died in that volcano with the double RPG shot. Because that's like the farthest in the timeline we've seen him. Because he was in 1. He was in the original Resident Evil. He was not in 2, to my knowledge, or 3, or Code Veronica. I think he showed up in like Umbrella Chronicles on the Wii. But I know very little about that game.
There's one thing we know with video game characters and volcanoes. They'll live.
Was he kind of shady back in the first game?
Yeah, oh yeah. He was he betrayed you real quick. In the first one.
Okay, so
see, it just goes to show you, talking about our wrestling for a minute, that my brand is superior because my brand isn't run by a shitbag.
I mean, would you rather have an evil but superhuman running your brand, or a slightly overweight ex-cop?
A beloved 90s sitcom cop. Because Carl Winslow is the greatest. You don't hear stories about Carl Winslow drugging women with hotel cam footage. Yeah, he drugged them with the cam footage. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, I digress. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I was looking at, I was on Facebook, and obviously I follow the DOA page and stuff like that. And they got this encyclopedia mode, which is kind of neat. So if DOA 6, so if DOA 6 is your first DOA game, which obviously it's not for us, far from it.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's an encyclopedia mode, so you can kind of catch up on the story and whatever character's about and all that stuff. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I think the earliest DOA game I played was, let's see, Joe got me into 3, and then the remake of 2 came out, and then I really didn't care for 4, and then
You and me played a shit ton of 4.
Yeah, I don't think. No, maybe I was thinking about 2. 2 was probably the one I didn't care for, the remake.
Yeah.
before 4 came out. Yeah.
You probably lost interest in 4 because you couldn't beat me.
Probably because I didn't own 4 to practice enough either.
That's also true.
That's
Yeah.
payback for Melee.
Yeah.
I just remember
Everything
like
is payback for Melee.
I just remember like I think like we were at Jeff's back in the day, and I think like we were all gonna go outside to play volleyball or something, and then you two guys were just huddled downstairs in the dark playing DOA 4. And you're like, hey, you guys want to go outside? And you're like, no. Okay.
DOA is my jam.
Yeah, me and you had some pretty DBZ like matches in that. And what I mean is, you were Goku and I was Vegeta. I kept shaking my fist at you because you kept beating me.
Anyway, yeah, that's a good segue for what we're gonna talk about next. Yo, the Dragon Ball Fighters World Finals went on, and Sonic Fox did not win.
Nope. He got 5th, I believe.
Yeah, he got 5th. Yep. So Kazunoko took that final.
What characters did he use?
Who's Sonic Fox?
No, I'm talking about Kazunoko.
I'm not sure actually.
I forget what his team was.
I just saw that he won. I didn't see what his team was. It's on Event Hubs if you want to check it out.
Yeah. Like there's several channels that post the fights after tournaments on YouTube.
But yeah, so they revealed what is it, season 2 for
Yeah, they revealed 2 things at the end of Grand Finals. One was the season 2 premiere video or reveal, whatever, for fighters, which is going to include 2 characters that come out literally in 2 days on Thursday, which are Jiren and Videl, toting with Gohan behind her because it can't.
Great Saiyaman Gohan, the worst version of Gohan.
That it is Saiyaman Gohan. If you watch the trailer.
Yeah, I know. That I'm saying it's the worst version of Gohan.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, arguably. But like, by herself, she looks fun. I mean, I hope I can not use Gohan at all, because if that's an option, I will be using her a lot. And then they tease the last 2 coming through the pass, which are going to probably come out sometime later at the end of this year, which are Super Saiyan God Gogeta and Super Broly.
Yeah, which I don't think any of us were surprised by those last 2.
I mean, I was surprised by Gogeta, honestly, because I was pretty sure they were going to bring in Super Broly at one point.
I think I was talking. We and you had a conversation last year that I was just like, they're probably going to end up bringing Super Broly, and you argued back with me saying that we already have regular Broly. Why would they bring in like this Broly from the movie?
Yeah, it's like they're doing a lot of bringing in the same character at different points in their timeline.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling too great about that. On the other hand of that, I really hope we get Majin Vegeta. I mean, I know we have enough of those, but I really, really want Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, we have enough Goku clones. I think Max. I was watching his video that he showed the release of 4 out of the 6 characters, and he was saying like the rumors are that we might be getting like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from GT. I'm just like, please no, we don't need any more Goku clones.
Well, the universe is filled with things that have Goku in them, so
yeah.
I mean, what about Master Roshi?
Yeah, Master Roshi would be great. He'd be a great addition.
Yeah.
He kicked ass in Super. At least for a little bit. It's like I want to see more female reps. Like we have Videl, so that's fine. I'd like to see Caulifla.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I would have actually rather seen Caulifla than I would see Videl, honestly.
Non-fused Caulifla, not with Kale. Because
Kalefla.
No. Yeah.
Kefla.
Because no.
Teflon? Yo, what about Bulma?
Bulma doesn't fight. I mean, she could have like a mech or something, but yeah. I was just talking about this with somebody on my Discord like a couple days ago, where like Bulma has like no chance. Like even Chi-Chi has a better chance than Bulma does because Chi-Chi was actually a playable character in Tenkaichi 3, albeit as a child.
Yeah.
She just has like 1 hit point.
Yeah, it's like that game had Kui, it had a pool, it had Chi-Chi, it had a Raleigh. Yeah.
I'm just checking
They
Twitter
could
real
bring
quick.
in Super Boo.
Yeah, I'd like to see Super Boo.
Yeah. It'd be funny if they actually bring in the green chick from Super from the new movie, Chilai.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have any.
Yeah, she didn't fight in the series, so we don't know what she is capable of
Mm-hmm.
in the movie. I mean,
But rumor has it that Broly's gonna be like a continuous presence in the series going forward. So
yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
no. Speaking of which, since you saw the movie, how did you like it?
Well, we were gonna go into the other thing that they announced,
Oh God.
which was for the first trailer for the new Dragon Ball RPG that they're making, which they're still titling Project Z, which we don't know the full title for it yet. But from what they showed off, it looks like it's going to be just like the Legacy of Goku games of old, except in like full open world 3D next gen console PC bullshit. So I'm excited for that because I'm all for good Dragon Ball Z games.
You mean like Dragon Ball Sagas?
No, definitely not like Sagas. I tried so hard to like that game. I did. I couldn't do it. But like I don't really get old of the the classic Z storyline doesn't get old to me. Especially the Buu saga. Oh my god, I love that saga so much.
Yeah, the Buu saga is pretty much the best.
Well, the best I would say is either the Frieza or Android saga. Because like there were problems with the Buu saga. I just love it more because like Kid Buu and Vegeta at his peak and Majin Vegeta and all of that.
Yeah, with Gohan versus Super Buu. Even though, this, I was thinking about it. A lot of Gohan fights are very cathartic.
Okay.
In the sense of, a lot of the fights in DBZ are kind of like they're either one extreme, like somebody's getting the hero's curb stomping the villain, or the villain is curb stomping the hero, and then somebody shows up.
I was gonna say, like, what's curb stonking?
So I'm eating at the same time, so
It's okay.
Yeah, eating during a podcast.
No eating on the podcast. No,
I mean, we're not eating. We have to wait for our dinner.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
fucking what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you saw the trailer, right? Like how it looks.
Yeah, the graphics look like every other DBZ game so far. It hasn't been like a real big improvement.
I beg to differ. I can see like the improvements on the visuals and how smooth it looks and the little details. It looks a lot better than like it could. Like it looks smoother than Fighters actually too. And Fighters looks like extravagant. Like the cinematics for that trailer, that they were done very, very well. But hopefully they're gonna stretch out the Z story as far as they possibly can, so we're gonna get like a really big, like 80-hour RPG.
Maybe.
I really hope so. That, and I hope we can play as someone other than Goku for the thing. If I'm playing for Goku the entire time, it's going to be.
Yo, what about the original Dragon Ball timeline story thing?
Yeah, they don't do anything with that, and I'm surprised because a lot of people like that over everything else.
No.
I just remember playing some shit game on the NES where you played as Goku and you could collect panties and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
I still say one of the better DBZ RPGs technically is Xenoverse 2.
Yeah. It did a lot of things wrong, but it also did a lot of things right. They just didn't work on it long enough.
Should have been like $40 instead of $60 when it came out, though.
Why? Because like, it was lacking on content or something?
It was a lot of the same stuff from the first one, just improved upon.
Okay.
And the same story told differently.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was still somebody fucking with the timelines, and you had to go back and do, like, rewrite the wrongs of history, blah, blah, blah. It was still good, though.
Yeah.
I still
There's
play
a loud-ass car outside.
Yeah, they even added Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan to custom characters, so took you long as hell to get up there, though. You had to be like level 90.
We needed better stuff for our Krita characters. We needed better hair options. Fucking... There's so much stuff.
I think they just got finished adding a Super Broly and SS Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta to the DLC pack.
Yeah.
It's only like $20 now. I might pick it back up.
It's really great to play either by yourself or with a couple friends.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay far away from the PvP.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Just energy beam spams all day.
So you want to talk about the Broly movie now?
If Al doesn't have anything else to talk
I got
about.
nothing.
Well, I asked you, what did you think of the movie as a whole?
Well, I liked it. I think it it shined exponentially with the fight scenes. Like the animation quality was above anything I'd seen before, and that's where Dragon Ball shines is the fights, and it's supposed to. That's the big focus. That's the big draw. Like the story, I felt was hit or miss. It was like, oh hey, instead of being driven mad by the sound of a crying baby, he's driven mad by a shitty father with a shock collar.
Yeah, he has PTSD.
Yeah, and also being forced to survive in the wild without civilization or any form of like proper human interaction.
So yeah, like the third of the movie is like the dynamic of Tarzan, and then you have Jane that discovers Tarzan, and she's just like so enthralled by Broly. I'm talking about Chile for anybody that doesn't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Paragus, almost took the trophy as shittiest dad in DBZ. But I think
Goku has that. Goku will have that forever.
yeah, Goku is gonna have that forever. Poor Goten and Gohan.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things about that movie was like the dynamic and the dichotomy, or if you put like Bulma and Frieza juxtaposed against each other, and their the amount of pettiness they had for actually wanting to attain the Dragon Balls was hilarious. Bulma wanted to take 5 years off?
Yeah. Like you can't take too much off, then it'll be too noticeable.
Yeah, and then Frieza's just like, yeah, I want to, grow 5 centimeters. Why don't you just go back to your second form? No, because I want to be in my normal form.
Yeah.
And why only 5 centimeters? Because I want to look like I'm still growing. If I did any more than that, everybody would.
And this is why we have Black Star Dragon Balls.
Mm-hmm.
But that is neither here nor there. Those aren't canon, so it's fine.
Yeah. I actually have to say that the fight between Broly and Vegeta was actually better than the fight between bring
Oh
Vegeta.
God, yeah. That fight was, oh God damn.
This is what I hate to admit it, but this is what I always loved about Vegeta and all of his fights. Vegeta is at his best when he is just about the tip, like
Mm.
where he's high and you see it. It was like, oh, Vegeta's about to get his ass beat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vegeta's always at his best when he's being pressured and he's about to lose.
Yeah. And
Makes his fights a whole lot better.
yeah, and the more important thing is like he's not like chained to morality of like, oh hey, I shouldn't go too hard on this guy or I might kill him. It's like, no. He goes in 100% all the time.
Hmm. Um, that's another thing I have to say about Vegeta. Better than a lot of the characters in DBZ. I think Vegeta, over the dynamic of when he first appeared in DBZ, when he first fought Goku up until now, had the biggest range of character development in the entire show.
Yeah, I've said this before. It's like Vegeta, it has single-handedly the best character development of any character ever made.
Yeah, it's true.
I was trying to think
I
of a stupid character to dispute that with, but
well, I think all the Shonen Jump characters, since I don't know, the longest, all have about the same range of character development since Shonen Jump freaking series go on for like 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
even longer than that. I mean, Naruto went on for 10, and they're still going on with Boruto. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some characters fall by the wayside in character development, but
Yeah, like Naruto himself never changed.
yeah, I
He was
think go.
the
I think
same dumb idiot fucking the entire way through.
well, it's the Superman dynamic. Is this Superman always is set to one morality? It's just how he stays consistent to the ever growing changes in his environment. Whereas Sosuke, even though he was by far the whiniest and bitchiest character in the beginning, had a huge growth at the end. Is a lot cooler. He almost outbeat Itachi on his cool swag at the end of Naruto. Like the last.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but like, I don't know. No, Itachi's pretty up there, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
upset I didn't get to see more of Shisui. He's fucking rad.
yeah. But getting back to the movie, it did feel rushed, but at the same time, like the fights and everything were pretty on point. It cracked me up, and I was laughing so hard when Broly went in and was like beating the shit out of Goku and like base Super Saiyan God, and was just like smacking him around like he grabbed him by the leg and did the Hulk thing that the Hulk did to Loki from the Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then grabbed his face and just like slid it across the freaking glacier and just like bye.
Yep. That was great.
No, but
So
oh no.
he was fighting for so long in his base form, and he just kept learning and learning and learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit. That was pretty good.
Broly's an actual character now. I'm happy. I'm
Mm.
excited to see what they do with him.
I mean, I definitely like this version of Broly more than the movie's version.
Mm-hmm. And then what was I gonna say?
Though his outfit kind of, to be honest.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Frieza comes in with the whole, "Oh no, Broly, your father died from a straight energy blast."
That shit was hilarious.
I was just like, "Okay, Frieza, I see you. You're actually learning. You're actually being deceptive and crafty." Okay, Frieza, congratulations. You're becoming a much more fuller villain now instead of being one dimensional. Congratulations. Good for you. But the weakest part of the movie is how they resolve everything. Even though I'm happy the way they resolved it with the Dragon Balls was good. Now we get to see Broly and other things besides that movie.
Yeah, it kind of flopped at the end.
Yeah. Even though at the end it was just like, oh yeah, I have always be able to find you with instant transmission.
Yeah.
So I guess he's going to be training with Broly off and on during the series. So let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Who knows? Broly might get more freaking spotlight than Gohan has since Cell Saga.
Yeah. And Broly's gonna get a blue transformation, and then everything's gonna go out the window.
Yep. Goku's like, I always know where you are. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Son Goku knows where you are.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's it
Yeah.
pretty much for my analysis of the movie and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a little late, but spoilers for the Super Broly movie.
Yeah,
It's over now.
spoilers.
It's
We're done.
been out for more than 20 minutes. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have one more thing. I think Sheila is probably like best waifu now in the series. Because she's like all over Broly's junk in that capsule house.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting until they involved Android 21 to be an official character.
Yeah, they need to do that.
Mm.
They need to do that.
So while you guys were going on about that, I was scrolling down event hubs because you guys were talking about Naruto there for a second,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, wasn't Boruto added to Jump Force? Yeah, he was.
Him and Gaara and Kakashi, I think.
Kakashi and Dai from Dragon's Quest.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That one goes over my head.
Yo, speaking of Gaara, me and Joe had a Super Smash Brothers Ultimate level 9 CPU tournament. We streamed it the other day.
Yep.
And because I wrote down the entire list of every character in Smash by their number, and we RNG'd the numbers. And the Mii Gunner got in, and the one Mii Gunner that I have is Joe's Mii, and it's named Gaara. I'm trying to remember why.
Oh, Jeff named him.
Yeah, I think it's like because we were like who's Joe's favorite Naruto character, and I went to type in Sasuke, and I'm like I don't know. I was like I don't know. I'm like the Sand Dude, and I was like, what's the Sand Dude's name? And we looked it up. Like, oh, it's Gaara. Hey, that's his name. So we named Joe's character. I almost said Gaara. Anyway,
cool.
Anyway, yeah.
The polar opposite of his favorite Naruto character.
Oh, not really. I mean, they're a little similar, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, is it technically your favorite character, Hinata?
Well, it depends.
It's Neji.
Yeah. It's like male Neji, female Hinata. I don't know which one would be over the other. Probably Hinata, actually.
What about male Hinata?
No.
Because you like male Neji, female Hinata. I'm like, what about male Hinata? It's like, what's the male equivalent of Hinata?
A soft-spoken Neji?
Zangief.
Definitely not, no.
I'm getting mental images of Zangief dressed like Hinata, and I want to kill myself now. I just want to take a bullet, just like pop.
I'm getting mental images of Zangief with like a full head of hair, and it creeps me out.
I agree.
Or like that mod where they remove all his hair, so he's like completely bald, no beard, no chest hair, and it looks weird.
Yeah,
anyway,
like the Urian mod.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jump Force, I know I put it in the Slack earlier or earlier on in the week, and me, you, and Nate were talking about it. But the fact of the matter is that you can hodgepodge all these different moves from different characters and add it to your custom character. I think
Yeah,
that's going to be a little bit too much.
that doesn't surprise me that they did that though.
Yeah. So you're gonna have like a character that has like Ishigo, Naruto, and like Sasuke's move, or freaking Luffy's moves and stuff like that. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I mean, it's online.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into all kinds of crap in any online game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. So I'm scrolling down event hubs, and there's a couple things. Number one, quick Street Fighter note: there's a new extra battle costume coming out. And it's Gutsman for Balrog.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Who wanted this?
I don't know, but I'm like, it's kind of fitting because I always kind of pictured Gutsman as a black dude. Anyway, but on the same note of Street Fighter, and also I don't really like talking about wrestling very much on this podcast because I'm really the only one who cares about wrestling. But the Royal Rumble happened this past Sunday.
How did that go?
It was crap. I mean, it was meh. It was meh. I won't say it was crap. It was meh. But there was something notable. Did you hear about it, Joe?
I don't think so. Apart from whatever you told me yesterday.
Okay, so they have this. She was at the Mortal Kombat reveal.
Ronda Rousey.
Zelina
Oh.
Vega.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I did see a Twitter clip about that.
Yeah, she was cosplayed as Vega for the Royal Rumble match, for the women's Royal Rumble match, which was kind of neat.
She had the color scheme, she had the masks, and she had a set of claws.
Yep, it was kind of neat. What was not neat was how she was eliminated, but because like she hid under the ring, and then they brought back that the leprechaun, the little midget guy, whatever. What was his name? Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
And they just had him chase her away. So technically, like she was never in the ring, so she was never thrown out. So she's technically still in the Rumble match.
Some say she's still rumbling to this day.
Yeah, I mean, like there's like I can't remember his name, but like there was like one guy who was technically never eliminated from like the 2013 Royal Rumble, so he's still been in the Rumble for the past. He's still in the Rumble for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, that's all the wrestling crap I'm going to be talking about.
That's the women's Rumble you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I know. Like I saw a lot of people complaining that the women's Rumble didn't go on last this year. Because obviously the men's did. And I'm like, the women's Rumble deserved to go on last year because it was the first one. It was making history.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
How many women do they have to be in the Rumble?
They had 30. Because, like, I mean, they had between Raw and SmackDown and the NXT brand. Because thankfully they didn't bring back anybody. Because they did that last year, like when we watched. And it's like, you know, some of these women were fine. They like because they could still go in the ring, like Trish and Lita. But then like you have like some women like, why are you here? Like the angry lady. Remember Joe?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. I think I know who you're talking about now. I think the face is coming.
Yeah.
Back to,
I think her name started with a V.
Vicky Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero's ex-wife, or well, yeah, his wife.
Oh yeah.
That's right. But yeah, it's like, okay, why are you here? This Rumble spot could have gone to somebody else.
Well, you know, Stacy Keibler wasn't going to be there.
Stacy Keibler wanted to like WWE wanted to bring her back, but she wanted way too much money.
Oh.
That's what I heard anyway. Last time, because like remember like years ago when Raw was doing the celebrity guest hosts thing, and they brought in like Bob Barker and Shaquille O'Neal and Donald Trump. Anyway, yeah, they wanted to bring in Stacy Keibler to host, but apparently she wanted like 7 figures.
Wow.
And I'm like, you're not worth that much money.
Even if she does have legs and knows how to use them.
Right. It's like, because I think at the time she was dating, what's his face? George Clooney.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, like you're apparently living a really lavish lifestyle, so you think you're worth a lot of money. You're not worth that much money.
No. Speaking of WWE women, have you guys seen the trailers for that biopic movie, kind of?
Which one?
The one where it's being like produced, or The Rock has his hands in it
The
for.
fighting with my family.
Yeah, I was like looking at it because I didn't even hear about it yesterday. I was watching a YouTube video and it comes up and I was just like, okay,
Yeah, it's a
wait,
biopic of Paige.
yeah. I'm like looking at this chick, was like, why does this chick look so familiar in wrestling? Oh, and then it dawned on me. I was just like, okay, I know who this is now.
Yeah, it's produced by The Rock for his film company, $7 or whatever it's called.
Hmm.
And I think it's actually directed by what's the dude's name? Stephen Merchant, the dude who voiced Wheatley.
Really?
Yeah, because apparently, ever since they teamed up in that Tooth Fairy movie, Dwayne Johnson and Stephen Merchant are like a duo. Not like gay duo, but
Um, your best buddies.
yeah. But yeah, so yeah, there's that movie coming out.
Is it bad that as soon as I figured out who it was, like so many jokes popped in my head?
About the sex tape, right? Because that's what you
Yup.
joke about.
Yup.
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice, as just like, no, you shouldn't be thinking about this.
See,
Shouldn't be having these jokes.
that's okay because you don't know Paige because you don't watch wrestling. I know like Paige was a good wrestler.
Hmm. Yeah, she was entertaining the little bit I saw her and stuff like that. But
Yeah, Paige was a good wrestler. So I mean, like it's Xavier Woods was in that. It was in that tape, and yet nobody talking about Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
yeah, because there's always that women always get criticized for sleeping around, whereas guys,
Yeah,
it's that bias.
Xavier Woods was a married dude, and he's in that video.
Mm.
Anyway, I digress. Let's see.
Paige isn't that bad looking either. I think, she's better looking than a lot of the female WWE stars that they
Better
had.
looking now that she's not like deathly skinny.
Hmm.
Because I was like, I listened to a clip of a podcast that she was on. Because like, I guess like when that happened, like she wasn't in a very good place. So she wasn't eating. So
Hmm.
she was like really skinny. But now she looks like, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
you look normal now. You look a lot better.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure after a while people forget about the whole sex tape thing and stuff like that.
Eventually, yeah.
She'll recover her PR and whatnot because,
Yeah. It's just unfortunate she had to retire because she got kicked in the back. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's legitimately unfortunate. I'm not
yeah.
trying to make a joke there.
Wasn't she a heel for the longest time?
Yeah, she came back as like she was out for like a year because of neck surgery, and then she came back as she was a heel, and then like she had to retire. So obviously that she got sympathy, so they turned her babyface and made her general manager of SmackDown, which she was fucking great at. I'll just say that. And then all of a sudden, the fucking McMahons are like, "Hey, we're gonna run the show now." Okay. Why is Shane McMahon one half of the SmackDown Tag Champions with The Miz?
Wait, isn't like Shane like full like gray now?
Yeah, Shane McMahon is pretty old. He can still go in the ring, but he's old.
He's like 40.
He's like 50. He's probably knocking on 50. He's probably like 46 or something. I just find it funny that 200-year-old Shane McMahon can do a shooting star press, the move that Brock Lesnar fell on his head with.
Sir, you should be a betting man. He is 49 currently.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, he actually, there's an interview with him and the Miz having the tag team belts. He's actually a little pretty buff than what I used to see him.
What, Shane or Miz?
Shane, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he is a little bit buffer.
Shane McMahon won the SmackDown Tag Championships with The Miz at the Rumble, defeating The Bar. I don't know. I wonder if, like, because clearly, I mean, Joe, you know who The Bar are, right?
Yeah.
And how during their entrance they clearly do the fusion dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they've gotten any crap for that. I don't know. But yeah, off the topic of wrestling, I'm scrolling down Event Hubs and it's saying that new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Amiibo reportedly leaked for Snake, Pokemon Trainer, Simon Belmont, and more. So, let's see.
Oh, you Belmont mains, and you think that the Earth is flat.
I mean, they throw things.
Mm-hmm. They crack more whips than the Slave Master.
Oh. Also, on a random note, I bought an Ethernet adapter.
Nice.
Talking to you, Aaron, because I was Joe, so I showed it to Joe before we started. So yeah, hopefully I'll be playing that online Smash soon.
No. Do you have the Ethernet cord?
No, I gotta go out and buy that.
Oh.
I figure it's an Ethernet cable. It shouldn't cost too much.
Yeah, I kind of slowed down my online activity. I got to like 3.2, and then I had a losing streak and fell down to like 2.4. I was just like, all right, well, I'm taking a little break from this. So
it's me every time I try to play Street Fighter online.
Oh, yeah, you should tell.
Oh,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, when you're doing well and then all of a sudden you get those losing streaks, and it was just like, after my third loss, I should probably stop. But then again, nah.
He's like, no, it'll get better, and then 3 turns to 4, 4 turns to 5, 5 turns to 12, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Joe, you should tell Aaron about that incident that you had playing Dragon Ball Fighters the other day, where somebody was spamming heavy and stuff.
Oh yeah, like let me bring the clip up so you can see it. It's like this happens with a lot of things, but like, yeah. So actually, no, not there.
Yes, it works finding cheesy people, but it's even worse when you're finding cheesy people that have lag.
It wasn't even laggy. It was just a series of very unfortunate events.
Let's see.
It's like I tried playing online, and I fought this dude, and just I was blocked. I was holding down back, and I blocked nothing. It was very aggravating.
Nappa, base Goku, and base Vegeta, huh?
Okay, so while you're looking at that, I just saw an article. I went on Google Chrome. I saw an article. Apparently, GameStop just gave up on trying to sell the company because apparently nobody wanted to buy it. Let's see.
Wait, was that an overhead? It looks like it was supposed to be an overhead.
I don't think Nappa has an overhead besides like the universal hopping one. I could be wrong. I don't play Nappa like that.
Let's see. While you're watching, GameStop is no longer trying to sell the company due to lack of available financing on terms that would be commercially acceptable to a prospective acquirer. It announced Tuesday. The company didn't lay out what it meant in terms for the future of the company.
Well, maybe they should stop giving you 2 cents for a game that came out a week ago.
Yeah. Let's see. What that means, according to Wedbush securities analyst Michael Patcher, is that GameStop may have been able to find investors. They weren't able to find any lenders who thought the company was a good investment. Hmm. But yeah, like you said, it's like they should probably stop giving you 2 cents for a game that came out a week ago.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, eventually, GameStop is probably going to go out of business because there's other avenues where you can buy and sell your games, like Amazon and stuff like that.
Right, and a lot of people
in.
like buying digital and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
people buy through Steam. That's digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, it's gonna actually come down to where you can actually trade in your license and get some money back to trade for a new game and whatnot. So digitally, I think I've been hearing that or rumors of that.
Also, that reminds me. So apparently, I think it was the new Metro. What is it? Metro Exodus. That's
Yeah.
what it is, Joe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So apparently, that game is like digitally going to be sold exclusively on the Epic Store.
Just like the Division 2.
Yep. So basically, like they're going to honor whoever pre-ordered it on Steam. They're going to honor your pre-order, but nobody new can pre-order it on Steam. You have to buy it through the Epic Store.
Yeah, because Epic is just trying to swoop in and steal everything from Steam now.
Yeah.
It's like they have all this Fortnite money. It's like, oh, we're going to be the next big platform. It's like, in my opinion, it's not going to last very long.
No. I mean, you have people who are like, "Oh, Steam should lower their royalties or something," because I guess they want like 20%, which could be a significant chunk, but
It could be, but it doesn't seem like much.
it doesn't seem like much. But yeah, you know, like these game companies and all that stuff, and any company in general, it just comes down to money, and people just want all the money.
Yeah,
that's it. You look like you want to say something, Aaron.
No, I'm just watching Joe's clip, and this guy's just like spamming like heavy and mediums all day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget that. Forget that.
When I fight people that like play properly, like the one of the dudes I met on Discord, like I have some good matches. I only beat him once, but I came close like 3 or 4 other times, and actually managed to hit my good combos, which made me happy. Because I don't know if I showed you my new Kid Buu combo.
Yeah, you did. You posted it in Discord. Okay. Do you use the auto combo sometimes or no?
Not really. The only time I really use them is after the double jump to get the extra height to land the last heavy.
No.
But I try not to use auto combos too much.
No.
It's like I was getting praise from that dude and his other friend that's like a pink name that I could not beat because he destroyed me. That like I'm doing shit with Kid Buu that a lot of the higher like high tier players aren't even doing. So made me feel pretty good. For once.
Yeah, I would like to get some practice in with somebody on a consistent basis instead of finding the computer all day.
Get it on PC, I'll play with you.
I have to go and unlock everybody again.
You don't need to unlock anybody. There's just the DLC and then Android 21.
Let's see.
Speaking of online gaming, while Al's searching up stuff, you want to segue into the beta for Anthem?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Did you get to play it, Aaron?
No, I won't be able to play until Friday.
Okay.
Wait, you pre-ordered it, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. Well, I didn't pre-order it, but a friend of mine gave me one of his extra VIP codes, so I was able to jump in. Well, not really jump in, more like sit in the waiting room for like an hour and wait to be able to get in. But like as with any like big major release with a beta or a full release, it's like everybody and their mom's going to want to get in. So that means it's going to be difficult to get in. It's like you're trying to fit. It's like an hourglass when you're trying to shove the sand in. It's like it's only going to drop one at a time.
trying to shove the sand in through the midsection.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's like there was a couple of problems, but a couple hours later, after dishes, I went back in and I was able to play for a while, and I enjoyed the crap out of it. Like, that game is super satisfying. Like, everything sounds super meaty. The environment is beautiful. Like, the javelins function and like feel really good.
Now, can you compare it to like the gameplay to anything?
Well, I know you love your comparisons, so I can compare it to like a mixture of Warframe and Destiny, like the way it
Oh,
works,
I like
and I
that.
like it a lot. I like it a ton. Um, and I only got like you start off with the Ranger, and then after you hit you start off with at level 10 with a Ranger, and after you hit level 12, you're allowed to pick one of the other 3 javelins, but only one of them. And apparently, some people were able to delete their data and start over and try another one on Friday before they went strictly to cloud saves for the rest of the beta. But I only got to try out the Colossus because my friend Chaos wanted to do Storm, and then my friend Jinx wanted to try Interceptor. So I'm like, all right, I'll try the big boy. Because like, well, while people know me, I'm not really a big boy character guy. When it comes to mechs, I love big booms and bigger guns.
Right.
Big guns and bigger booms. Yeah. This is like fucking. I don't know if you remember the PS2 game Rad Robot Alchemic Drive.
Yes, I remember that.
The big tank dude was my guy there. Not even the jet. I love the
Right.
tank. Just shooting everything, just all ordnance.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I have a couple gripes with Anthem so far, and the biggest one is it's like heavily catered to playing in a squad. And if you try playing by yourself, you get your ass handed to you. It's like, I mean, the Colossus doesn't have like a natural shield generator. It has a lot of health, and it has an arm shield that you put up. But like, if you get focused, it doesn't matter how much health that you tank, you're going to get obliterated. Because they also have like storms and other small units that shoot at you, and they have turrets that take a lot of damage and do a lot of damage. But it's still very, very fun to play. I did highly enjoy it.
Yeah, so if you're playing solo, you have pretty much have to take your time with everything because you're gonna get if you
Yeah,
run into a group.
yeah, you have to hide behind things. You have to cheese them out. It takes forever, and it's not fun. I hope they fix that. But you would definitely love the shit out of the Interceptor.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking at when I was at
Yeah,
GameStop. Was just like, yeah,
very slim, agile, the fastest of the javelins, and it's like just the slashing shit, and like its ultimate makes it invulnerable, and you just go ham, very similar to Genji with melee attacks, and yeah, like that's the thing that you're not gonna want to go in front at all. It's like you have to have somebody with you, and you have to have somebody like taking the aggro so you can sneak around behind and do your rogue bullshit.
yeah. So it's
As soon
very
as they start
MMO
shooting at
like.
you, yeah, you're fucked.
Well, fortunately enough, I'm going PC, so I don't have to pay like online fees. So
Yeah,
that.
I will probably roll with you with that in that respect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you getting it?
I hopefully I don't know if I'll be able to get it day one, but
Mm.
I'll definitely try.
Mm.
I want to get it, but number one, money. Number two, ain't no way my computer's gonna run it.
Mm.
Not well, anyway. It might be able to run it at.
I was about to say, as soon as my income tax come in, and depending on how much I get, I might be able to gift you two. If anything,
Can anybody even get their income tax right now?
I'm still waiting for my W-2s to come back.
Yeah, the government's open.
Yeah, I haven't gotten my W2 yet
Finally.
either.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to talk about that. Me and Joe ranted enough about that on the way back from the grocery store yesterday.
That we did.
I mean, it's just like, I will just say this. We're not political people. It's just, we rant about things not because we care about politics.
It's because we're angry at the incompetence of the general public.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, it's almost like people never actually grew out of the same social issues that you see in like grammar school and high school.
Yeah.
Or it's like you just got all these old ass people who just have all this money, who haven't worked a day in their life to earn that money, but they want more money, and they
Yeah.
don't care how they get it.
That, and we're starting to recede back into like the times of like World War One, when like there was like a ton of racism and segregation and shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, instead of people's attitudes, the mass populace is rescinding back into like bigotry and childishness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
But
Yeah, but we're not going to get into that.
yeah, Anthem
No,
looked hype.
Yeah.
I remember, I still remember watching one of the trailers. I think at E3, and I saw that was it the Juggernaut, something, the big thing.
But the javelin,
Yeah,
that's a Colossus.
yeah, and it was just shooting all these missiles and just blowing all that shit up, and I'm like, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't see where that was because they might have switched that since that,
Probably,
because
maybe.
every javelin has a specific ultimate ability.
Okay.
And the Ranger has the large seeking missiles, which is awesome, and I love that.
Okay.
But the Colossus's new one, I love even more,
What is it?
because it's this big ass fucking like gun that fires up to 3 like shells that I think are like warheads, because they
Nice.
explode with like a miniature nuclear explosion. It's fucking awesome.
That's pretty nice. Yeah. If I like, I'll say this: if I like when I get Anthem, it'll more than likely be on PC. So.
yeah.
Also, like I was telling Joe yesterday, there's a rumor going around that they're going to be doing a DOA 6 Core Fighters, which I hope they do, because that means I can download it for free and see if it runs on my computer.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
the Core Fighters for 5 did wonders for that game.
That did.
Yeah, that'll be something I would definitely go and get like +4, but like first person shooter wise, always PC.
Yeah, because keyboard mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Also, on another random note, I mean, this doesn't apply to any of us because obviously we all own Overwatch, but Overwatch on PC got a permanent price cut.
Mm-hmm.
It's $20 less now, so it's 20 if you want just the base game. It's $20. If you want the legendary edition, it's $40 instead of 40-60. So that's kind of nice for anyone who listens to this and doesn't own Overwatch and wants to try to get into Overwatch. It's cheaper on PC. And the Year of the Pig is still going on, right?
Yeah, that's going on until February 15th.
Okay. So yeah. So
Which the 15th would be Crackdown or
Yeah.
Terror Cruise Simulator.
And also, I found out another small thing is like on the 15th, Capcom is releasing a couple costumes for Leon and Claire for Resident Evil 2. They're going to be the classic PS1 models style of
Really?
of from them.
Okay.
All blocky and all. It looks pretty cool.
Nice.
For free, I believe.
Also, speaking of getting back, well, not really about Crackdown, but apparently, somebody made some fan art of Terry Crews as Jax.
I did see that. That was
Yeah,
pretty good.
and Ed Boon was like, "Yo, we got to make this happen," and Terry Crews was like, "Let's make this happen," and it's like, okay, it's like, I mean,
Oh snap!
I'm not saying y'all need to make another Mortal Kombat movie, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully, like if y'all make another Mortal Kombat movie, at least be better than Annihilation.
Did Jax get highlighted as one of the characters in this one coming up?
We haven't seen him in 11 yet, no.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Model
snap.
or like trailer form.
The only
snap.
the only black dude we've seen is what? Oh crap! What's his name again?
Garrus?
Garrus, yeah.
Which is an anagram for Gears.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his. See, I was like, oh, like I read the a headline. It's like, oh, like he can like manipulate the clock. I was like, oh, that's cute. I mean, it'd probably like I figured it'd be like 5-10 seconds. Nah, Joe told me it's like 30 seconds. It's like
it's like 25, 30 seconds, something like that.
well, Okay.
He can take it away or add more time.
He takes it away. I don't know if he can add more, but I've seen a clip where you like do the time stop. He did the time stop on Baraka, pushed him away, and then like closed his fist, and the timer went down like 30 seconds instantly. So you can like timer scam people out real easy with him.
Wow. All right. He's gonna be fun.
Mortal Kombat 11, everybody. Regardless, that game looks fucking hype as hell.
Yeah, it looks super fun.
So,
Yep. Just waiting for 2 characters.
Noob
Yep.
Saibot. Or Noob and Saibot?
No, Noob Saibot and Melina.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on Kitana and Kung Lao, and we've already seen Kung Lao.
Which is kind of funny because I swear back in the day you used to be a bigger Melina fan. I used to be the bigger Katana fan.
I played her. I played her the most in 9, yes, because
Yeah, you played her a lot in 9.
Yeah, because I couldn't really figure out anything with like Kung Lao that well. I did play him, but I did play Melina a lot too.
Yeah.
She was the only one I could really figure shit out with.
But yep.
I was thinking for a second. I'm like, what characters am I looking forward to in Mortal Kombat? I don't even know. I don't really have a character in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you only really played Sonya's girl,
Cassie
daughter,
Cage, yeah.
Cassie.
And I played Sub-Zero, but
Yeah.
it's Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I wonder if the kids are going to be coming back.
I mean, hopefully.
Well,
I mean, they weren't
yes,
terrible characters.
Yeah, but technically, if they mess with time, it might end up scrapping that whole timeline from.
Well,
10.
the story's taking place right after 10, they said.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, remember in the like part of the cinematic is what's her name? The time goddess or whatever her name is says that Raiden kept messing with time, and she said something to Liu Kang, just like, "Oh yeah, Liu Kang, this is not your right destiny" or something like that. So they might end up scrapping a lot of what happened in 10.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, I think we've exhausted our topic supply for the week. I think, and I'm getting hungry. So
yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add.
Aaron, you got anything else to add?
No, I was gonna say about like the graphics that from the trailers from Gears, not Gears of War, Crackdown. It's yeah, Crackdown. A lot of it because I happen to go on the Microsoft store on the my taskbar here. I actually looked up if I can actually pre-order it through there, and I could. And I was like looking at it. It was like, wow, a lot of the lighting in here is very fluorescent. And you have a lot of purples and oranges and stuff like that in the game and whatnot. So it's very. The colors are very different from like Crackdown 2. So
I just hope Crackdown 3 is good.
Yeah. I wonder if you can actually like edit your face and your skin color and stuff like that, the agent, or is it just like Terry Crews all day, every day?
I don't think Terry Crews is a playable character.
No, I think he's like, what is he like? Your CO or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just miss playing a Crackdown game.
Yeah, that's another one that I would be happy to play with people on.
I mean, if it's good, if it looks fun to play, I'll probably end up getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, I'd say we can start wrapping this up. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter. All our social media is in the description below. Or, follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/college cheese. Yeah, I got to update our links because, we're all going to be streaming. So all our Twitch pages, all that stuff. So you can come follow us and watch us play games and be bad and stupid and ugly and lame and gross. And anyway.
I'm starting to stream Tuesdays before the podcast at like 1 Eastern Standard Time, like 12 1-ish.
Okay.
So if people want to come check me out,
yep.
Twitch.tv/Viper the Samurai. That's where I am.
Yep. I'll put I think it's in the description. But yeah, but yeah, for the audio listeners, that'll help. All that stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably start streaming like the middle of this month coming up, or the end of this month coming up, probably after I buy my stuff.
But yeah, be sure to check us out on the social media. Follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/college cheese. We're on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Castbox, wherever you can find a halfway decent podcast. We're there. If you'd like to donate money to us, a monthly donation of $1, $5, $10, we'd greatly appreciate it. Leave us a rating wherever you listen to us, audio version. We'd greatly appreciate it. Possibly push us up in the rankings, make us all very happy. And on that note, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And we will see you next week for episode 100. And we'll have to figure out something to do.
Yeah.
Keep your keyblade strong, everybody. Have fun out there.
Because Kingdom Hearts 3 is out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 100 next week. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Later.